today.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of...
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Justin. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 30.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fielded just inside the 30. Able to slither by. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the... So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No.
But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Jackson on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, and 18. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Jackson rolling to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. Looking to throw. Jackson, flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
today.
Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To the air, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Rolling to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Allen going to go on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Allen. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. And it's caught. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, it's Allen on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to. On 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended. And let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Preston Smith there on the stop. 2nd and 16. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1 yard. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble?
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. To throw is Allen. We'll check on his status when we get back. Steps away to his left. Allen to throw. He'll buy some time right. Trucks over him. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up to throw. Able to complete it to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
tonight.
and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 68 yards. From the 30 on second down, Allen.
Partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Finding some room at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. To Jefferson on the slant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Justin Jefferson his third touch. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From midfield, here's Allen rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Running offense.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it leap. He wasn't able to do so, and they
get set to take over. Allen now on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. He'll buy some time right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out. Looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this one's incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Weak as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards remain on second down. Back to throw. Devine escaping. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, Devine flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Devine. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. Devine. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Flush to his right. That's complete, right around the 8. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration.
Touchdown! It's complete. Noah Gray, his first touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He rifles one that's intercepted. Pick there by Nick Nelson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Devine buying time to his left. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Devine. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus. We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's the Chiefs controlling the football as we resume our coverage in the fourth quarter. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Devine. Welcome you back to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's the Chiefs controlling the Football as we resume our coverage in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Devine. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Broncos on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Devine. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun. Devine. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a big play there.
Could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And that's caught by Williams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now Bridgewater. Able to find Judy. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If it they take the ball down.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Bridgewater to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. ETN once more. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 56 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On 2nd and 10, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen's throw is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Allen again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Flushed out right. First down and more for Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. On first down, Allen flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 13. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Open man is Waddle, complete. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him,
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And he's got this to Jefferson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Justin Jefferson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Allen going to throw. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Bowden now to return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. He's got room to run past the 20.
That play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Allen off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. For this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Allen. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen flushed out right, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Chief. That's a great throw. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will move them back.
Today.
Now Allen. And this one is incomplete. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This defense... For the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's to his...
On this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 84 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best.
To review the play, the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 24, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll run it on the toss. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Allen's throw is taken in by Waddle. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And now they'll throw with Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen rolling to his right. And he fires. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Chiefs. On 2nd and 7, Allen flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Etienne, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Allen now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going for it all. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally. And
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods to put it in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Play action. Now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now we've got whistles. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Now ETN to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Divine toward the center of the field, but it's... We saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Kansas City, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try. From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And some room to roam now. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Allen escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively.
Oh, boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to take another shot here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hurst, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 4-5 on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Allen. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Allen. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert. Quick slant caught by Chase. Touchdown, Allen! Jamar Chase will touch. Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Allen throwing on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Flush to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, that's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking deep downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. He juked him, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert. This will be caught. Judy, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, Kelly. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Kelly again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Hardman on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Room to run past midfield. 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Running out of the gun with Etienne. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have his midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. More from L.A. in a moment. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Javonte Williams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.